What's up, amigos? It's the Prodigy Maker Minute with yours truly, Chris Lewitt. As you may know, I'm the former number one for Cornell University, pro circuit player, elite junior development coach, and author and educator, author of The Secrets of Spanish Tennis and the Tennis Technique Bible. So I have lots of parents whom I talk to every week, and sure enough, I get lots of complaints from parents about cheating in junior tennis. I've done whole podcasts on this. We've done very extensive talks about how bad the cheating scene is especially in the USTA juniors. And I just spoke with another parent that it just reinforced my analysis and my opinion, my observation of USTA junior tournaments. And this parent was talking about how his kid was getting cheated very badly, regularly, and and I hear this from a number of parents that calling the umpires now is like a joke. Like the umpires are still. I mean, this is going back to when I was a junior, like years ago. Like the umpires are just um, useless, and it's a futile effort. The kids feel helpless because if they're going up against a determined cheater, and they want to get like a judge, they want to get a referee, they want to get someone to like keep things honest, they want to get some justice, and the umpires just don't give a shit. Like the umpires are, or the umpires are blind and can't help. So you get one or the other. One of the recent phenomenons that parents have reported to me is that the umpire will come, will get called to the court, but doesn't really want to hang around. That's common. The umpire wants to go get a donut or have a cup of coffee. They don't want to stand there and actually watch a whole match. But what happens is the umpire gets annoyed that the players keep calling the umpire back. And so the umpire will threaten suspension points to both players. Like I had a couple of kids mention that to me. That's been happening more. I don't know if there's like a new suspension points protocol by the USTA. There must be, because I don't remember the suspension points being a big thing in the past. But I guess it's maybe the USDA's effort to try to clean things up, and it's not going to work. So umpire comes to try to, help. A kid calls an umpire to try to get some help. The umpire gets kind of annoyed that he has to hang out there because the kid like, can you stay? Like, try to keep this match fair. And the umpire's like, you know what, guys? Don't call me again. If you guys call me back, I'm going to write you both up for suspension points. Now, I don't think that was the intention of when like the USDA instituted suspension points, try to get fairer play. I don't think it was supposed to be a weapon that an umpire uses to try to get out of watching matches. Like the umpire is supposed to give suspension points to a kid who's a really bad cheater, not to levy suspension points to both sides, so that they don't have to work as much. But anyway, it's just ridiculous. But anyway, this parent was telling me how his kid was getting cheated really badly. And I said to him, isn't that crazy that you as a parent, this is kind of a new parent to the tournament scene, isn't that crazy? You have to go and watch your kid get hooked, watch your kid get cheated. Isn't that a very unpleasant experience? And the dad was like, yeah, it's really not enjoyable. It's not a pleasant experience at all. And I was like, don't you think that's really bad customer service? Isn't that a really bad customer experience? And have you ever experienced that at any other organized junior competitive event? And the dad was like, no, I can't think of any other sport where I felt that way. And I was like, yeah, that's what makes junior tennis such a special endeavor. Organized, especially USTA junior tennis. It's such a joke. It's such a sad. It's so sad the way that the way the rules are set up, the way it's organized. I mean, there's other reasons why it's not a very pleasant experience. Maybe like the timing and the scheduling and the format, but the fact that the kids call their own lines and the kids are keeping their own score just opens up a world of opportunity to cheat and manipulate matches, and a lot of kids take advantage of that and do the dirty deeds. But it's just such a bad experience for like an honest kid who just wants to compete, and such a bad experience for families. Like, what parent wants to bring their kid and just go through that weekend after weekend? It's one of the reasons why we have such a low participation rate in junior competitive tennis. We have a lot of kids who want to participate in a supervised league or a supervised team, like a high school tennis. High school tennis is very popular because it's harder to cheat in high school tennis because you always have coaches and people watching really close. In junior tennis and junior tournament tennis, we have very low percentage of kids who actually want to do that week in and week out, because it's a grind, and it's can be torture for a kid who wants to play clean. Like, you can't get a clean match in a lot of places. It's just particularly bad in New York, where we have a lot of cheating going on in the New York section. So this is sort of like, I know it's happening everywhere, but I feel it very viscerally, because I get these reports from lots of my students and my parents. But what a sad commentary about USDA tennis. Um, the solution, if you guys are curious, is going to be technology. There will be a time in the next 10, 20, 30 years, as the technology becomes more less expensive and more affordable. It's just going to become standard, de rigueur, that there will be smart courts on every important tournament. The computer system will keep the score automatically and call all the lines, or at least the camera system will be available for review of any questionable line calls. And it's going to just revolutionize junior tennis and make it a much better experience for everyone: players, parents, coaches, everyone, and organizers too. So I just think that technology is going to save us here. And what would help is maybe people get on board. Club owners start bringing in those systems to offer tournaments that are that have smart courts, in clubs installing smart courts and using smart court technology to help run tournaments. That's going to become more and more commonplace. And maybe we need some funding, some help from big organizations, USTA, UTR. Let's get the cheating out of junior tennis, and the solution is technology. I've thought about different other ways. I've suggested other ways for scorekeeping and monitoring players. And forget the suspension points. Just let's get the technology in. Let's figure out how to make it cost effective, and let's just eliminate cheating across the board in all junior tournaments. That's the dream, guys. If you like this Prodigy Maker Minute, please check out my big show, Prodigy Maker Show. We've got a new podcast and YouTube show coming out very soon. And please consider subscribing to our channel. We're trying to grow this channel. We have a goal to make 10,000 subscribers soon. And I think it's a really cool channel. We have a nice community of intelligent tennis lovers, parents, coaches, players who follow this channel. And we'd love for you guys to be a part of that. Thanks, guys. See you on the next program.